Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Panda, and I want to address something in New York City. And I've been talking to a few YouTubers, and they have doubts. And I've been saying this off camera to my audience that, you know, like a certain YouTuber did lie about how he contained a press pass. So let me explain. And I'm not going to say the YouTuber's name, but I have confirmed with it and shared it on social media who I was talking to at the NYC press credentials office, and they verified, that no one cannot get a press pass unless they apply online. No one has the authority other than the mayor to issue a media or press pass to an individual, because, mind you guys, you have to get your photo taken or you have to upload your photo. So here's the thing. So all day today, since I made that video, but days before that, a bunch of YouTubers have asked me, like, is it true, do I need a press pass to go to certain events? I said, yes, most events you do, but some events, like let's say like you go to Brooklyn and there is like a street fair. No, you don't need a press pass for that. You don't need a media pass for that. No, you don't. But it's nice to have it, so you know the retailers or the restaurant in particular that is at this street food fair can identify you as like, hey, can you take a shot of our booth for maybe, I don't know, the magazine, newspaper, video. But to contain a NYC press pass is that you have to do is apply online at the New York City Press Credentials website. You apply, you have to enter some information that you may feel like, why do I have to enter a ITIN number or a social security number? Why do I have to answer some of these questions, these criminal background questions by you? Because they do a background check. So, I'm going to say this right now, ladies and gentlemen. Do not believe a YouTuber that claimed last Thanksgiving that he was given access to the floor. We called it the floor, which means that you're behind the NYPD barricade. You're beyond it. That means you can step back and forth. And I'm going to say this now, like, and I've been saying this to a couple of my audience and a couple of YouTubers that have been asking that question, because they also caught it too. And I was like, don't worry, I'm going to prove everything to you guys in due time. And I just prove where you have to go get it, what you have to do to go get it. No one just comes up to you and just gives you a media press pass and says, go record on the floor. No one does that. No one's not allowed to, because that is, due to 9/11, that is a breach of national security when you do events like that. This is why they do the background checks. Guys, to obtain one of these, look what it says. City of New York City. It literally says the emblem, expired date, and everything. In order to obtain one of these, you literally have to apply online. Then you have to submit 6 videos that you posted either on a website or a news article. If you're affiliated, if you're independent, you still have to do the exact same thing. You have to submit either photos. If you're a professional photographer, please submit the photos. You got to submit why you're submitting the photos, the information that is linked to those photos, and where you shot them at, and location. Yes, you're gonna put a whole bunch of information in to order to achieve one of these. So you got to show the work, prove the work. And as a documentarian, guys, I've been saying this for a long time. Please trust who you are actually supporting, because I just proved to you today that you can get one. It takes let's say it can take less than 2 weeks, okay? It can literally take less than 2 weeks. And not only that, I made mistakes not adding or putting the right information, so it delayed my process. So in order to obtain one of these, you have to go online and apply. And you have to submit your own portrait passport photo. If you don't have one, they will take one for you there at the office. So let me ask you this again to the YouTuber. You're not going to say any names because a lot of YouTubers want to ask too. How is that you were able to get a press pass without any picture taken for it? So let's say a police officer wanted to identify someone in the press to make sure that that person was supposed to be behind the barricade, but on the floor. He has to check each and every credential, just like what happened to me. See? On Thanksgiving. So, mind you guys, for all the YouTubers that wanted me to actually literally share some light about this, yes, NYC events that have to do with like long parades, long events, special events, yes, you have to apply. And not only that, you have to submit the work. Articles, photographs, video. Yes, they want you to submit at least half of the video at least, or 10 minutes of the video. That means you have to go home and add that video again and cut it down to 10-20 minutes if it is possible, just to prove the work. And you got to continue to update them with more work after you receive this. So you can add more media or more projects to your current passport account. So when you do need to update this one, or let's say I need to update this one in 2025, they're like, oh, you've been updating since 2023. Okay, well, you got all the work here from 2024, 2024. You get to go. Automatically get a new one. So with that said, everyone, so I just want to clear the air about how to get a press pass. You have to go through a background check, a clearance. So yeah, so when they ask you for that information, your address, your social, your whatever, your ITIN number, just give it to them. And yes, you have to prove. Yes, you have to prove. If you're gonna get one of these press passes, you have to prove who you work for. If you did work for someone recently, or you did work for someone in the past, the work, and it has to be in New York City. That's the same. So keep that in mind. And we know that we've done quite the work coming back and forth and being here in New York City. So it gives me. This is why I did a lot of those tours in the summer, because they were part of the New York City's summer program. So it's too cold for that right now, bro. You know, like maybe if it was a little warmer, you could blast the music, but there's literally no one out here. This guy's going crazy, zigzagging down the street. But anyway, guys, so for the YouTuber that literally, basically, what you other YouTubers are saying, and we've been discussing this on a forum, that like, so he literally milked his audience. He made his audience believe that he got special privilege that day. Yes, he used that as a way to make the audience feel guilty, but also feel happy that he got this access. He or she got this access, and like, yeah, no, he been had the pass, ladies and gentlemen. He had the pass long before that. So let's get that straight. So let's get this clear the air. You had to pass long before that, friend. You had to. Because an analyst, not one, but 3 analysts, confirmed it in email. And I shared that on social media, and I shared that on Instagram. No one is allowed to just be giving out press passes. It goes through a process. So some YouTuber just scammed. Let's be honest. The YouTuber scammed his audience, and the audience literally don't even know. You know why? Because no one dared to ask the question, like, "Whoa, you got the pass. Well, how did you get it? Isn't there some type of verification clearance?" Yes. Because let's be honest, the Panda Photographer is not on that press pass. It's either your surname, your legal name, or your given name on the press pass. Not your YouTube slogan, your name, not even Panda Photographer is on the damn goddamn media pads. It's your name. So that's another thing you have to pay attention to, ladies and gentlemen. Like, how did the office know his first and last name, or her first and last name, and know their birthday date and social and all that? Think about that. So with that said, everyone, so Rick, NYC role, you guys wanted to know what was the deal with that? Now you guys know. So you guys want me to investigate? I knew that. I told you guys before I even made this video that, like, there's always a process. Either you make your own because you only have your own business or your own LLC, you have to prove that, or you get one from the city and you can have your own business at the same time as independent. Yes. So for iRoad, I forgot your YouTube channel, friend. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. And for the other YouTubers, I just verify it for you. If you're in New York, you have to submit articles, photos, or videos, or anything news related to that has to do with New York City events. That means if there's a street fair going on in Union Square, right, and they cut off 8 blocks, that is part of the city. So record that. That's the event. So the title should be New York City Live Street Tour of 14th Street Union Square Food Fair. If there's one in Midtown, like it was this past summer, from 57th Street to 47th Street, that's the Midtown Food Fair. You label it that. That's what I did. So the media department and the analysts can identify your content and match your content with either the videos, links that you post, and the video that you have to physically upload to as well, and with the information that you provide. Yeah. So it's it's like having a cloud, but with the city. So again, I'm gonna say this, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's pretty. It's not late. It's 7 o'clock, friends. Stop whining. Just gonna say this: to obtain a press pass, you have to upload a physical passport identification, and you have to show identification when you get to the office a second time. Even though you have to upload it the first time online, you have to come with 2 separate identifications. And if you did have a press pass, you have to bring that one, the expired one, because they would destroy that one, because that's property of the city of New York, or any other city that does it. So keep that in mind. So I'm just putting the facts out there and the truth. You guys wanted to know. You New York loggers wanted to know, and some of you loggers that do want to know, this doesn't necessarily have to do with New York. This goes with every city. You have to go through the portal. New York City Press Credential Portal website. You have to. Any city, you have to go through their website or their portals. You have to go through a background check. You have to upload a physical photograph and a physical current ID. And you physically have to upload all the work you presented. You just can't walk and say, hey, I need a press pass, unless you are affiliated with one. And this is why I asked, why did I get a 2-year press pass? It's supposed to be 1 year. Because the guy that was with me inside the press office today got a 1 year and I got a 2 year. I was like, And he looked at me, I'm like, don't hate the game, bro. I ain't doing anything, friend. Just don't hate the game, friend. But with that said, everyone, I just want to clear the air on that one. So to obtain a press pass, go to your city. You're from Chicago, go to the city of Chicago's media press credential portal's office and go on the portal. First of all, you gotta make an account. That's the first thing. You gotta make an account, and it has to be accurate information. And like I said, they do a background check. So, sweet heavens, I just answered your questions. So give me my beverage. I love you guys. I just want to clear air because, like I said, this channel is not about just what I've been recording and stuff like that. It's also about giving other photographers and videographers that are amateur and beginning an idea and the information they need to understand how to attain a legitimate press pass from your city. Now, like I said, you can make your own media pass for your own LLC, because now if you do go through the LLC process, you are licensed and you have to pay a fee for that, right? But you also have to make sure that you keep in tabs with all your social media. Like I was telling my friend Thomas, like even though he's doing film, he has to like tag and share that video on all social media platforms and write a good paragraph that will influence people to watch the content. So with that said, everyone, same thing when buying a media pass, man. Or not buying media pass, but if you want a national or United States media pass, you do have to go through some qualifications. You do have to do another background check, and that is also $175 fee, because that's supposed to last you 5 years. So that means you're a national, like the United States have ones, Japan has one, France has one, Canada has one, you know, like you can literally go and get one, and yeah, it'd be a certified photographer for the country. Yeah, you can literally get one. There's some qualification, there's some process time. I think it takes 30 days to process the qualifications. Yeah. I'm good. I had some Gatorade. Thanks, John, for the Gatorade. I'm telling you, yo, let me tell you guys something. Gatorade is the liquid gold. Guys, I swear, my body went into full active mode after having Gatorade. I think what it is, I burn a lot of electrolytes, and I'm not drinking things with enough electrolytes, and I need to start doing that. I drink a lot of water, don't get me wrong. Dude, I got 2 vases of water, thermos of water. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to share that information with you. So, because there's other YouTubers that asked me that question to not Instagram, but on Facebook, and said, well, I watched that video and he said I said, that's not true, friends. That's not how you attain a press pass. So he literally milked his audience. He made his audience feel like he was being honest and being like sincere, but he was literally, well, you can say he was kinda, because he did have it, but he didn't tell his audience how, or she didn't tell their audience how they really got it and what really happened. See, like, this is why, like, if I'm gonna do, listen, friends, if I'm gonna do a live stream from now on, I need to have a second camera on me, like someone recording me. So you see what I'm also doing. And I think it's possible if you use Twitcher Go. Twitcher Go is an app, but you gotta pay for that shit. Yeah, you gotta pay for it, which is sickening. I used to use it a lot, and it was free at one point, and you can only stream up to like 1080p 30 frames, right? And you can do double screen. You can use your front and your back facing camera at the same time, right? And then they just wanted to milk it. But anyway, guys, I'm just telling you guys, like, literally, like, it made me feel like, wow. Should I really like start showing? But I've been very transparent about everything you guys have given me. Receipts for hostels, receipts for food, and all that stuff, and how you guys, where your donations go, and where they do go, and how they went. And that's the thing, like, someone said, like, he had made like $560, and I was like, see? Was that $560 worth, like, honesty? Not really. but this is the problem with videos, that you see one thing but you can't see the other. And this is why Twitch Go, oh my god, Twitch Go should have been free, but nope, you guys are driving like maniacs, man. You guys are driving like, there's only one lane. Stay out of the bike lane, friends. But anyway, guys, thank you for the Gatorade, friend, John. But yeah, Merry Christmas to all of you guys if you guys are celebrating that holiday, because I don't. Like, oh yeah, so I've been telling John here, like, I've been looking up like routines for the eve and for the day, right? And I was telling him, like, nothing's open. Everything's like shut down after 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Like, it would be a ghost town. And I actually don't recall when the last time I was in New York. Well, last year I was, but I didn't pay attention to it. But, well, yeah, it was kind of dead. No, because, no. That week I was in the freaking quarantine because, like, I spent money quarantining myself in a hospital. You guys remember that? The city refused. Yeah, you have to spend all our money doing that. But yeah. But apparently it's supposed to be like super ghost town. I want to see what it looks like here. And walk around on Christmas Day and see how ghost town it is. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be that ghost town. Like, yeah, you're going to see in the first thing in the morning, nothing's going to be open. No one's walking at 6, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. You're probably going to see people walking out their house after like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, with their new toys and new stuff. Want to test it out, give a test run, or, you know, going to get some hot chocolate. But guess what? All Starbucks are closed on that day. Yeah. So no more Starbucks open on Christmas Day, apparently. Here in New York City, I never pay attention to that, but anyway, guys. So if you want a legitimate you know what, they need to make this better. If you want a legitimate press pass, the real process is not someone giving it to you. The process is someone telling you to apply online like everyone else. There's no favoritism because you some YouTuber. No. Everything applies to everyone. So what that tells everyone, I might be a big fan of someone's content. That doesn't mean I should break the law and give you this so I can lose my job. No way. No one's gonna risk that. No, especially not a police officer, because that's gonna trace back to him or her, if it was, or if it was someone from the convention office, which they even said we don't go down there giving out. We just don't go down there giving out. No, we don't do that. That's why that one analyst kept asking me, like, what YouTuber said this? I'm like, do you have the link? I was like, sure, I can provide you a link, but just, she's like, oh yeah, everything's anonymous. Hey, Kevin, good evening. 725 miles, what? Oh, I thought you said 725 miles an hour over the Atlantic Avenue. Good evening, 725 Atlantic Avenue. Oh, he's in Brooklyn. He's on the opposite side. But we going to Harlem. We're gonna hide in Harlem.
Yeah, it's way more charming than. Yeah, we'll be there by 7:34.
What's up, Kevin? What are you doing on Atlantic Avenue, friend? Somewhere in Brooklyn. I don't announce my locations anymore. I just let people survey the area and let them guess where I am, because I'm never going to be in the same spot. Because the train station's out the block. I'm about to take the train to Manhattan. I'm going to Harlem. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Harlem. Go hang out over there. See what kind of trouble I can get in Harlem. No, see, I don't know. Wait, you said 2 month stalker or two? Wait, I'm not understanding that. 2 month stalker or 2 month stalking? But anyway, friends, like I said, the only way to contain the media pass, guys, is you got to go online, apply, get a background check, do this, apply, upload the assignments. If you do not have assignments, well, you're going to have to work on it. That's the only way you can get one, and you have to be approved of it. Yes, they approve of it. NYPD approves of it. So yeah, it goes to their office, and then NYPD does a background check, and then blah blah blah, and so someone else will go back to the office, and then they're like, oh yeah, we just approve your content because we verify all the work that you have done. So we will let you schedule an appointment, and you can go online, and one day you click on the email they sent you about the appointment. You either do it the same day or the next day. It depends. Or you can do within the following week that you want to do it. But with that said, everyone, we're going to get on the L train. Let's get out of here. But with that said, everyone, what's up, Love Church? Guys, take care. And I'll see you guys when I get to Harlem.